All right, Alim McNeel is set to reignite this Detroit Lions defense. And the clock, well, it's getting ready to start. Now, Alim McNeel has not played a snap in 2025, but make no mistake about it, this return is a strategic turning point for the Detroit Lions and that front seven. One that can take this defense to the next level. This video, we're going to break down what my thoughts are on Alim McNeel and his return to the Detroit Lions here in 2025 and what Dan Campbell had to say about it. And that's all coming up next.
Pressured by Hutchinson, he goes down again.
There's a good chance we may start max clock this week, so that's good. We want to make sure that we check all those boxes before we say that that's what we're going to do for sure. But it's trending the right way. Max, he's about ready to go, and I think he's tired of training. He's trained all he can train. He's done everything he can do. He just needs football, and so he's done an unbelievable job. And those guys, Fish and Mike Clark and all of them, the whole crew have done an unbelievable job. And obviously the work he's put into it has been, it's been pretty special.
All right, Dan Campbell said the Mac attack is back. That's right, he's ready to go. And look, it's not just coach speak, man. Dan Campbell has given Alim McNeel the green light. They're probably sick of seeing each other in the training room, just like Dan said earlier today that Mac is sick of training, man. He's done everything that he can do except play some football. So the Detroit Lions are excited to get him back. They're excited to open up the window here soon. It hasn't been done yet. At least I haven't heard in the last couple hours if they've actually done it. But they are expected to do it. And to open up this 21-day practice window, it does come with some rules. And getting that clock officially started, man, getting that countdown rolling, right? Another countdown for Rockhound Detroit Lions to follow, or at least Brandy will, I'm sure, in the chat there, one of the mods. But man, the countdown to activation, off the PUP list, back on the team, back into a game, wrecking offensive lines once again. That is a feel-good feeling, I got to tell you. But make no mistake about this. This guy is not playing next week. There ain't no way he's playing. Well, I shouldn't say that. Let me back that up. He could play next week. Highly doubtful. And I'm saying that because I got, 10, 12 messages that said, man, someone just did an update on Alim. And they said he's playing next week. I'm like, huh? Like, no. Not happening. Window has to be opened. The 21-day window gives Alim McNeel finally some time to practice with the guys, right? He can be in the training room. He can get, all of the medical stuff that he needs to get. He can go and bust the weights out. Whatever he wants to do, he just can't be on the practice field. He can sit in the meeting rooms. He can do all the FaceTime he wants. Just can't be on the practice field. Alim needs to go hit some guys. Alim needs to go tackle some guys. Alim needs to go harden his body. There's two things that go on, with an NFL football player that are starkly different. Getting in shape and then getting in football shape. Two totally different things. And Dan's kind of said the same thing in this afternoon's press conference. So I would say it's going to be 2 weeks. I'd say week 6 of the NFL season is the absolute earliest that we'll probably see Alim McNeel. The Lions typically have gone the distance with the 21-day window. But we've been surprised before, right? But think about this strategically. Week 7 is what it sounds like it'll be for Alim, especially if they open it up this week. So if it is week 7, then strategically he gets one game in before the bye week. So then he gets a full 2 weeks to rest his body and get back to feeling great before week 9. Very smart. I think that's a perfect move. And I think that aligns well with making sure that your guy is feeling tip-top shape. Let's kind of wind this back a minute. So Alim McNeel signs this massive deal last year. I think it was right around 100 mil, 4 years or whatever it was, 4 years, 100 mil extension. And they didn't just invest in this guy. They built around Alim McNeel. So the fact that we're getting him back, he's a critical component to this defense. Tyreek has been playing great. DJ Reader's been playing great. Now imagine that you're bringing in a guy that had 3.5 sacks, 45, 50 pressures, all this within the first 14 weeks of last year's season. That is elite interior disruption. And now you're bringing this guy back into the fold with Tyreek and DJ Reader, and Aiden's starting to play well too. AQM has played exceptional, although he had a week off to kind of dial it back a little bit. I feel like that was intentional as well. But a top 10 pass rush win rate for Alim McNeel last season is now coming back to this Detroit Lions defensive line. From a scheme fit perspective, the guy can go nose, 3 tech, 5-eye. I mean, wherever you really want to put him, Alim can do it. But he's your 3 tech, right? And he can play anywhere across that defensive line. His versatility allows the Lions to kind of toggle between odd and even fronts, do a lot of different things schematically without substitutions or with substitutions. But I think it's rare to have a guy in there that can play so many different ways at the weight that he is and the size that he is. And he's someone that can get after the passer too. So this is going to elevate a defense that last week, before the Browns game, you're talking about the 14th overall ranked defense, the 11th ranked defense against the run, 16th against the pass, which that might take a hit now. And these numbers are, in my opinion, they're going to rise when Alim McNeel gets back. They're not only going to rise because the Lions had a pretty decent week against the Browns, but they're going to rise probably to that top 5 level for the defensive line just by getting Alim back and getting him inserted into the game over the next, few weeks, few games that he gets in. I just wish that we had DJ Reed in the fold right now. I'm hoping that Rocky Sin and Avonte Maddox and Amik Robertson can hold it down for, 4 or 5 weeks, whatever it's going to take, because this is what we were waiting for. Like, just stay healthy. Like, just everyone stay healthy until we get Alim back. And once we get him back, let's just go tear the NFL a new what. Look, this return is probably the single most important defensive activation or the biggest, defensive return for the Lions outside of Aiden. This is huge. This is absolutely huge. The dude is a run stuffer, and he's kind of like this gravitational anchor, if you will. It lets Hutch and the Rook, Williams and DJ Reader just do what they need to do. No matter who he's playing with or along or next to, I don't care if it's Alex or Jack, right? Jack, or Derek Barnes. I don't care who it is. He makes them better. And he allows them to go hunt in what is hunting season, right? Explosive get off. First step, immediate double teams all the time. You're not going to be able to double team Alim, the Dream. You're not going to be able to double team Hutch. You're not going to be able to double team Reader. You're not going to be able to double team Tyleek all in the same play. You can't. This means offenses are in trouble, like big time in trouble. Low center of gravity. He wins leverage battles all the time. He resets the line of scrimmage. He has gap control. He has stack and shed ability. He's a penetrator, but he dictates what you're doing on that offensive line. Alim McNeel is a game wrecker. Absolutely. And to get him back and the fact that he's just tired of training, he's done rehabbing, he's ready to play some football. And you know what, Alim, we're ready to go see you play some football again. Look, it's been a great couple of weeks for the Lions, winning a few games in a row. But this defense is ready to evolve, man, and to get back to where they were last year, but well beyond it. They're already well beyond where they were last season at this time. That is a huge step up. So now that we're getting back one of our dogs, man, one of the leaders of this defense, one of the core pieces to this team, it's a welcomed addition, man. It's a perfect, I hate to even say this, it's like a perfect segue to DJ Reader having to go down for a few weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like, now we're going to have to depend upon, the front 4 really getting after it because maybe we might lose a little bit on the back end. It'll be interesting to see what happens, but I'm super excited for Alim. Glad to see him back. We'll end with what Dan Campbell had to say about Alim McNeel, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Go One Pride, go Detroit Lions. You guys take care.
So that's good.
By Hutchinson, he goes down.